Hello and welcome to Let's Review, and welcome as well to 2016. Happy New Year to all of you. Well, last week we did the best of list. Now it's time for the worst of. Oh boy. Same rules as the best of list, so frankly I think I'd rather just get this over with. Let's start at the top with number 6.
Number 6. Space Hulk Ascension.
I put a Space Hulk game on this list last year, and I'm doing it again this year for exactly the same reasons. These games have potential, but until the developers get out of their comfort zone and give us some enemy variety other than just Tyranid gene stealers, these games, I'm afraid, are going to continue to languish on these lists. If they told an interesting story, developed some characters, we could have something good here. But unfortunately, they seem content to just be really kinda boring.
Number 5. Lichdom Battle Mage.
A solid crafting system does not a great game make. This feels like it should be the motto of Lichdom Battle Mage, because while I do genuinely like its magic crafting system that allows you to develop your own magic spells in different ways, the rest of the game that surrounds it gets very dull very quickly, with boring level design, repetitive combat, a save system that bugged the hell out of me, and some truly excellent voice actors completely wasted. Lichdom Battle Mage proves that you can't just be a one-trick pony, even when that is a pony that's throwing around balls of lightning.
Number 4. Data Hacker Reboot.
I feel kind of bad about putting this one on this list, given that its developers actually contacted me in order to send me a free copy of their game. Unfortunately, while I did enjoy the combat system of the game, the battles very, very quickly became incredibly dull and repetitive, and ultimately, you had no idea what you were doing or why. Data Hacker Reboot is just completely incomprehensible, and ultimately, it doesn't take long before it just becomes very boring. And quite frankly, that's one of the worst things I can say about a video game.
Number 3. The Clans, the Saga of the Twins.
Boy, was this one awful. Badly written, awfully dull, and frankly so bugged up the arse that it became impossible to play after about an hour and a half. Frankly, when you're grateful for a game-breaking bug because it means you don't have to play it anymore, you know you're playing something awful. Sometimes really, really bad games go in a full circle that actually makes them funny. This does not. It is simply terrible, painful to play, and frankly, I'm glad I don't have to think about it anymore.
Number 2. The Sakura Games. All of them.
Yeah, I know, I'm kind of cheating, but let's face it, if I hadn't condensed the Sakura games into one mass, then 4 of the things on this list would be taken up by Sakura games. And it probably would be 5, but I haven't played Beach 2 yet. I couldn't take it. The Sakura games are badly written and full of so much shameless fan service that it just gets on my wick. Frankly, WinCloud would be better off if they gave up the video games and just started making what they want to, which is hentai. I don't have a problem if you want to do that, but stop, for the love of God, making these terrible visual novels, which are just so tedious to slog through. The only thing you have going for you is the skills of your admittedly very talented artist. Oi.
Number 1. Hunipop.
Some things deserve a place on this list because they are bad, and some deserve their place because of how they made me feel. Hunipop pissed me off, and frankly, I don't like being angry. I'm not good at it. Me angry is just a really horrible sight, and frankly, I really hated this game. It brings out all the worst stereotypes of modern men and modern gamers in particular, and frankly, I hate it with a fiery passion. Lots of people could see past it, could enjoy it as a humorous thing. I personally couldn't, and that is why it takes this top spot. Hunipop pissed me off to the point where I'm still unwilling to pronounce its name properly, because frankly I'm just that petty. At the end of the day, it deserves its place as the worst thing I played this year, because it is the thing that I hate the most. Well, most of that was somewhat predictable. I never promised that I would be surprising. 2015 is now over, and as we head into the new year, all we can hope is that there are better games on the horizon. To all of you out there, Happy New Year, and I hope that 2016 brings you all the joy and happiness in the world. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'm going to continue something that's going to become an annual tradition, as I have a little bit of a sing-along to a song that really gets me in the mood for how I feel about these games. Take it away, Meatloaf.